How's everybody doing? It's 3-Toe Manga here. In this video, I'll be discussing the traditional inking process with a dip pen. It's called a traditional inking process because it's not digital. But for now, we will scan our artwork into the machine. I usually make 3 copies so that way I have room for my creative ideas, just so that way I can experiment with different colors and textures. The 3 most common ways to ink artwork is a dip pen, a paintbrush, and a fine tip marker. You can find all of this at the website, the link in the description below. And for this video, I'll be using the most recognizable inking tool, the dip pen, or reliable. The cool thing about a dip pen is that it's very cheap to buy and cheap to get the utensils to use it for, as well as the ink in order to use the dip pen. But for this video, we will be using the Bombay Indian Red ink. Like I said before, artwork is just a visual experimentation. So, like I said, never be afraid to try new things. Before you start the inking process, I suggest that you just grab some paper and then just start doodling. So that way you can get the feel for the ink and the dip pen. Because some inks are thicker than others, while some inks are more loose and more fluid than others. So it's just always best just to start doodling just to get the feel for it. While using the dip pen, you want to be mindful of some things. Like if you grab too much ink or you dip it too far into the ink, you just cause a big puddle of ink that will overflow and that you won't be able to control. Or you might press too hard on the dip pen and cause a thicker line that you don't want. So you just want to be mindful of how much pressure you actually put on the actual dip pen, and be careful not to use the dip pen in different areas. I actually try to use the dip pen in the upper position, and for some reason I'm still able to write. Maybe I'm just using good ink right now, but you want to make sure that the actual G symbol or logo is actually facing up. That's how you know that you're actually using the dip pen in the correct order. With that in mind, we can get down to inking. While using the dip pen, you want to be very careful not to use the same technique that you'll use for sketching, because sketching you're using short strokes, but with the dip pen you want to use confident line technique. So that means that you don't want to have a short line, because then your artwork won't have a nice refined look. But just keep in mind that using the dip pen takes a lot of practice. A lot of professional artists, they spend hours and hours, days and days just trying to figure out how to use a dip pen. Same thing for me. I've been using the dip pen more often in my artwork now, and I've been getting pretty good at it. The next step for me is probably to try to learn how to use a paintbrush in order to ink. I really want to learn how to do that. But thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you at the end of the video. Thank you for watching the video up until now. Like I said, even though I got pretty good with the dip pen, I still got a lot of room to grow. The last thing I want to talk to you guys about is this month giveaway, which is the Skull Candy headphones. To figure out how you can win this month giveaway, just go back to my previous video, because in my previous video I explained how you guys can win this month giveaway. And thank you guys again for watching this video, and the best of luck to you guys.